Hey, good evening. I have a quick update for LLC owners. It's a critical update on the BOIR filing that you need to know if you have an LLC. I was going to record this video. It's kind of late, but I hit the go live button instead. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to go ahead and get through this and call it a night. But I want you to know that if you have an LLC, you may be required, and you may know this already, to file what's called a beneficial ownership information with FinCEN. Now, here's a major update. The filing requirement was temporarily paused due to a court order. So a lot of people were supposed to file by a certain date by the end of the year, but there was a court order and they suspended that filing requirement, those dates for the filing requirement. But it has recently been reinstated. Now, I'm also hearing reports of scammers taking advantage of this confusion and charging excessive fees to assist with filing. So I want to get into that on this video, because I don't want you to get caught off guard. I'll show you how to protect your business and stay ahead of these changes in this video. So who am I? I'm Giacomo Siniscali, the CEO at realestateauction.com, and this is just a quick update regarding the BOIR filing requirement. The first thing I want to do is I want to give you a disclaimer. Make sure this microphone is on. I want to give you a disclaimer. I'm not an attorney. I'm a licensed real estate broker and a state-approved real estate instructor, but I am not an attorney, and this is not legal advice. So please do your own research and speak with your attorney regarding this and all legal matters. All right, so let's get into it. If you own an LLC, which is a common structure for real estate agents and for real estate investors, it's essential to be aware of the beneficial ownership information reporting, BOIR, requirements under the Corporate Transparency Act. Now, this mandates that companies disclose their beneficial owners to Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN. Non-compliance can lead to penalties, including fines up to $10,000 and imprisonment for up to 2 years. So these are pretty stiff penalties. So I wanted to give you a quick update. Here's what you need to know. The FinCEN BOI filing requirement was temporarily suspended by a court order, but is now required again after being reinstated by a court ruling, I think just yesterday. As a result, FinCEN has extended some, but not all of the filing deadlines. The deadlines depend on when your startup was incorporated. So here are some of the dates. If you have a pen, I'm going to turn the chat on as well if you want to ask me any questions as I go through this. If you have a pen, or if you want to just come back to this video, save this video for later. If you filed your LLC or incorporation before January 1st, 2024, so before January 1st, 2024, you have until January 13th, 2025 to file your BOIR filing. If you filed your LLC between January 1st through September 3rd, 2024, you only have 90 days after incorporation. If you filed September 4th through September 24th, 2024, you have until January 13th, 2025. So they extended that date. It was originally December 31st, I believe, or January 1st. It's now extended to January 13th, 2025. Now, if you filed for an LLC between September 25th, 2024 through December 2nd, 2024, you only have 90 days after those dates to file. All right, so I have a few more dates for you. If you filed an LLC between December 3rd through December 23rd, 2024, you have 111 days after incorporation. And if you filed between December 24th through December 31st, 2024, you have 90 days after incorporation. And if you filed January 1st, 2025 or later, so let's say you file this January 1st, 2025 or later, It's always going to be 30 days after incorporation. So if your startup incorporated, this is important, if your startup incorporated on or shortly after September 25th, 2024, this means the deadline is very soon, like as early as today. So you can check these dates. I'm going to give you a website you can go to. I have it here, a screenshot of the website, but I'll give you the website in a second. But my attorneys were recommending being prepared to file in case the suspension was lifted at the last moment. And this is the exact scenario that they were worried about. I did file, it was voluntary, and I did file one of my LLCs. I have like 5 more that I have to file, but I'm within these dates that I just went over with you. And you can find all this information, but just note this: if the situation does change, because there is ongoing litigation around the FinCEN BOI report filing requirements, but at this time, startup attorneys are recommending filing your startup BOI report by the updated deadlines that I just went over. And here's the other thing: filing is pretty easy. It's very straightforward and it's free. And you can complete the process in minutes by visiting FinCEN's official website. And here's the website. It's https://FinCEN, FINCEN.gov/. I'll put it in the chat. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this, and I'll put it right in the chat for you. Now, I'm streaming out to a lot of different channels, and I don't know if this will come out on all the different channels, but I just posted it in the chat. Again, it's FinCEN, FINCEN.gov. And you have to be cautious of fraudulent websites mimicking FinCEN. In fact, I have a colleague that paid $150, I think, because he went to a fraudulent website. It looked just like it, mimicked FinCEN's website, and it looked just like it, and he ended up paying $150 some because they're attempting to charge fees or even steal your information. So you always want to ensure that you're on the official FinCEN site to avoid getting involved in any of those scams. And remember, while legitimate professionals like your attorney or CPA may offer filing and charge you a service fee, you can complete this filing yourself at no cost. It's free. I did mine. It took like 10 minutes. You just have to have some information about your filing, some dates, and your EIN number and things like that. But it takes a few minutes, and you can do it right on that website I just gave you. Now, listen, I'll also be following this closely in case it does change again, because it is still being litigated. And I'll be following along with my attorney and CPA. So make sure you hit the follow button, and I'll keep you posted if I receive any updates on this situation. But don't take any chances. Go to the website and get your filing in, because it is required right now. Until then, share this video with someone you know who has an LLC. All right, give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And lastly, stay informed and vigilant to protect your business and comply with federal regulations. I'm Giacomo Siniscali. Thank you for watching.